Hello winos, today we're going to go over a few of the basics, just to make sure we're all on the same page about what the noble grapes are, how you spell them, how you pronounce them, and just in general what they're all about. Let's get started. Chardonnay, known to taste like apples and melons when it's not oaked, butter and baked apple pie when it is. If you like the latter style, try FUMÉ Blanc. It's basically made the same way except with Sauvignon Blanc instead of Chardonnay. Speaking of which, Sauvignon Blanc. Usually like fresh cut grass, tropical fruits, and a little bit of fresh green pepper. If you like it, try Verdejo from Spain. Chenin Blanc, a less common grape than the first two. Usually a little bit like apple cider and wet wool, but in a good way. Pinot Grigio, aka Pinot Gris. Usually known for not having a ton of complexity, just kind of being flowery and having some orchard fruit aromas. Pinot Gris is the French name for it, and Pinot Grigio is the Italian name for it, but they're the same thing. The next few are known as aromatic varieties. That means they have a lot of really nice flowery characteristics to them, so if you like one, you'll probably like the others. Moscato, aka Muscat. Very perfumed, lots of flowers, and members of the peach family. Very easy to drink, I'm sure you've had it before. Viognier, honey and even more flowers. When it's made in California, sometimes it can be like sticking your nose in a perfume bottle, which is good if you're into that. Usually in France, it's a little more subdued. Riesling. Crisp, wet rocks, citrus, and pool toy. Sounds weird, smells and tastes amazing. And now my personal favorite, GEWÜRZTRAMINER. Like honey, roses, and lychee bubble tea. Yum! Now on to the reds. Pinot Noir. Elegant combination of cherries and the forest right after it rains. If you like it, try high-quality Beaujolais, made from the Gamay grape, or Chianti Classico, made from the Sangiovese grape. Grenache, aka Garnacha. Strawberries and a little bit of pepper. Grenache is what they call it in France, Garnacha is what they call it in Spain, but again, same grape. Malbec, plums and lots of black pepper. Has a pretty good amount of tannin to it too. Tannin is the thing in wine that makes your mouth feel dry after you've had it, kind of like the way oversteeped black tea will dry out your whole face. They give wine some bitterness and some structure the way that hops do to beer. Zinfandel, aka Primitivo in Italy. Ripe, juicy blackberries and a little bit of pepper. Cabernet Franc, olives and cherries. Again, sounds weird, tastes amazing. Cabernet Sauvignon, black currant and cherries. Wait a second, you might be thinking. Cabernet Franc and Cabernet Sauvignon, are they related? As a matter of fact, they are. Cabernet Sauvignon is the love child of Cabernet Franc and Sauvignon Blanc, and then they came up with the most creative name they possibly could. Syrah, aka Shiraz. Lots of aromas of black fruits like plums and blackberries, and some cool savory, smoky, bacony type things going on. Delicious. Tempranillo, which you may have seen labeled as Rioja. Strawberries and leather. Sangiovese, aka Chianti. Also, again, named after its place more usually than it is after its varietal. Marinara sauce and oregano. Super good with Italian food. Of course, there are more, and I absolutely encourage you to find them. If you did know some of these and you already liked them, awesome, you're well on your way to developing a palate. If you've tried some of these and didn't like them, don't give up on the grape just yet. They can taste different when they're made in different places, and I'll explain how that works later. And if you haven't heard of some of these at all, go get a bottle and try it for yourself. Worst case scenario, if you don't like it, just put it in a sangria to cover the taste. It's really a wine-wine situation. Cheers.